Alright. Here we go. Broken Sword 3. Because this game is not called Broken Sword 3, this was actually my first Broken Sword game. I found out later on that there was 2 games before it.
My lord, it has begun. The power is already building. Are you ready for your task?
We shall not fail you, my lord.
The price of failure is Armageddon. God go with you.
Broken Sword. The Sleeping Dragon. Will we ever find the Broken Sword? I like how they don't even explain the sword, really, in the first game. And at the end there, it's just like, there's the sword, and the guy gets struck by lightning.
You got a girlfriend, George?
Nah, not really.
Well, what does that mean?
Oh, there was a girl in Paris, but it didn't work out.
Aww.
Oh, way to go, mate. I've heard about those French babes. I think she'd be interested in a good-looking Aussie bushman, eh?
Only if it helped her career.
Why are we skipping 2? Because I don't feel like playing it.
The old crate flies herself.
Nothing interesting happens.
Weather like that.
Other than the stuff with Dwayne... Okay, the stuff with Dwayne and Pearl is pretty good, and actually important. But since this is the only one I'm going to play, no one will ever find out why Dwayne and Pearl are important. I turned the audio up. How about now? Oh yeah, the subtitles aren't on.
Meanwhile, as Paris waits to yet another clear hot day,
Alright, I'll fix all that in a minute.
south, the bizarre weather continues. Marseille, 20 days of rain. Bordeaux, 30. And across the world, from Beijing to New York, there are reports of earth tremors, floods, typhoons.
Who is it?
Vernon Blier? It's Nico Collard.
You're early.
You said it was urgent?
We don't have much time. The power sources are building to a peak. It's all in the manuscript. Look, I decoded it. No one's ever done that. They paid me serious money. But the Earth, we're all in danger. Now they want to kill me because I know too much.
Dun dun dun!
Somehow, we'd landed in the jungle. And I was alive. Then, I smelled smoke. I was gonna have to get out, and fast.
Alright. It's up as loud as it can be. If I stay over here, am I safe?
I unfastened the seatbelt carefully. You never know when a beer's gonna come in handy. door had taken a hammering. The impact from the landing had twisted the door frame. Damn!
Alright, hold on.
Whoa, Harry! What's going on? Harry? Man, that was close. We weren't safe at all. We were balanced on the edge of a cliff, and now I was trapped in the rear half of the plane. A buckle and strap held the crate tightly to a metal frame. The buckle was quick release. I soon had the crate freed up. It was Harry Gilligan, the pilot, out cold.
He's dead.
Harry! Harry, wake up! Slapping him wasn't gonna work.
Wait.
Short of pushing the bottle up his nose, there was nothing I could do till Harry came round.
If you go to Smizerfracken's page, you'll notice that the offline banner is a screenshot from a video game. If you can actually see the bottom of the screenshot where the text is, it's the character saying Smizerfracken because they tripped and fell. I forgot which Crystal Chronicles game it is. Actually, let me see if you can see on the offline image. Clicking the page now. Oh, no, you can. It cuts it off. It's from one of the Crystal Chronicles games. Anyways.
Slapping him wasn't gonna work.
Wait, what'd he say about the bottle?
Short of pushing the bottle up his nose, there was nothing I could do till Harry came round. I wasn't strong enough to push it out.
I want this one.
Harry's fire extinguisher was in worse shape than Harry.
How do I change?
Harry's fire extinguisher was in worse shape than Harry.
Object cycle buttons. Which is... Page up, I guess? There we go.
Here goes. Yes! Whoa! Maybe not. I was going to need more weight at the back of the plane. But what?
But what?
There was no way of opening the window. The door was wedged shut. Searching Harry turned up a handy bottle opener.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cheers, mate. Oh, came to a while back. Thought I'd grab 40 winks. Oh, don't get much chance in my line. Oh.
What were you doing flying us into that storm? You nearly got us killed.
Oh, calm down, will you? The storm came from nowhere. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. Weird.
So how far is it to the landing strip?
Well, not far. We were right on top of it when the storm hit.
You okay, Harry?
Sure, mate.
Harry, we need more ballast at the back of the plane.
Okay, George, if you think it'll help.
I'm free.
Harry, just don't move!
You bet.
No, not yet! Harry, stay there!
Bye, Harry.
Why?
Why? I'm dead. And back in Nico's apartment.
Phew, that was close.
Oh, I don't know. Could have been worse.
Yeah?
Oh, look.
I might still have
Platforming.
been in it.
Trying to cheer me up, Harry?
Ah, you know, you're not bad for a Yank.
That makes me feel a whole lot better.
We make a great team. Oh, I could help you out. Here, with your work. Be your driver. Sort out the locals.
Harry, like I told you, I'm only here to meet someone, then I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah, maybe I know the fella.
I doubt it. Guy called Cholmondeley.
Never heard of him.
Exactly.
What's he do?
He's a scientist.
Well, what kind of a scientist?
He lives in the jungle, says he's built a machine that can create limitless energy. I'm a patent lawyer. He wants me to write the patent, make us all rich, okay? Capiche?
Oh, I see. A mad scientist.
See ya. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Quit messing around, mate.
Guess next time I'll avoid the scenic route.
Yeah, well, when you've had your bit of fun, I'll see you at the top.
Can I settle? I can't. I just heard I hear noises that sound like those things you feed chows. You know what? This is probably going to kill me. Can I jump across? Oh boy. Actually, like, controlling all this is really confusing. You use the arrow keys to move, and then WASDF, basically, to select the thing in the lower right. Bet y'all never thought there'd be platforming in a Broken Sword game. Just wait till we get to the stealth section. And I have to crouch and creep around. Imagine playing this game first and then being really confused when the rest of the games are point-and-click adventure. You're like, wait, what happened to all the platforming?
For the last time, where is he?
I don't know! I don't know! For God's sake, I've told you everything I know!
For which I am deeply grateful. Nevertheless, it was always my intention to kill you. Goodbye, Mr. Cholmondeley.
How many times? It's not Cholmondeley, it's...
It was a Sunday morning.
Back in Nico's apartment.
I was still behind on the rent, and my editor had given me another bum assignment. An interview with some hacker about the end of the world. Where had it all gone wrong? Was I never going to get that lucky break? What had happened to my glittering career in journalism? And then, everything changed.
Oh, wait.
It was quiet, but that didn't mean the place was empty. The window led out to the balcony.
Ow.
Somehow I was going to have to climb past the railing to reach the apartment windows. Somehow I was going to have to climb past the railing to reach the apartment windows. Through the grime, I could see a shape that looked a lot like a body.
Nice observation. Now, hold on.
I knew that climbing balconies was crazy, but the story had me hooked and I wasn't about to let it go. It was pretty dark, but I could just make out the shape of a bed.
Going in. It's
there
locked.
was a gap, but the latch meant it was still closed.
Oops.
It's true. A press card can get you in anywhere. Just one little wiggle between the window and the lock, and the latch lifted. Here goes. Whoever did the dusting here never got round to the TV. The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting. An old monitor had been stuffed in the corner. I couldn't hear anything. The door led to the rest of the apartment.
Here it goes.
The guy was dead, all right. The picture was a pleasant touch. Another Steve Jobs original.
Who? Oh no.
He must have been dead before he hit the ground, which ruled out CPR, thank God. I didn't fancy going mouth to mouth with that acne and those teeth.
Hey, Seawalker.
Something shiny caught my eye. It was a shell casing from the gun the killer used. I held on to it. I needed any clue I could find. Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV? I couldn't hear anything. If the killer was still around, he wasn't in there. The door was pretty plain looking. The wash basin was surprisingly clean. Some things I just didn't need to examine.
Do I take a photo of this? Hold on. We might need this later. Oops.
Get away from those doors. Over here, where I can see you.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up! Ah!
What? Dun dun dun. I hit the button. Oh heck. It lets me do it again. It's like QuickTime events, but not exactly.
Where I can see you.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make
That's
an
not how it
impression the
happened.
first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up. You're not going to stop us this time.
I never forget a face. So why had I forgotten hers?
Ow! Damn!
Come back, you salope! Where did she disappear to?
Alrighty. What's in here?
It was a typical trash can. When in doubt, search the trash.
When in doubt.
But there was nothing of interest.
The name of the queen.
It was just an old sheet of newspaper. But you never know what might come in handy. It was a typical trash can. There had to be a clue around here somewhere. But not in there. The wooden gate looked very sturdy. The gate was locked. I considered leaving the area,
Nico's apartment?
but decided to remain here. The woman was a traffic warden. Maybe she'd seen something. Bonjour.
Yes?
I wonder if you can help me.
I doubt it. And anyway, I'm on duty.
It's pretty quiet this morning.
It's Sunday. What do you expect?
Did you see a dark-haired woman a short time ago?
No.
You seem very sure.
My job is to look at cars, not people.
I must find her. She nearly killed me.
How terribly dramatic.
As a matter of fact, it was.
Spare me the story, please. Bah! What does this prove? Any fool can throw together a fake ID.
True.
Wow.
But only a real fool would impersonate a journalist at my paper. Take a look at this.
Interesting. 12mm. And recently fired.
That's right. But how do you know about
firearms? Let us just say, I have not always been a traffic warden.
What else can you tell me about it?
From the head stamp, manufactured in Prague. And the gun itself? The new Magnum, if I'm not wrong.
You can tell all that from the shell?
You just have to know what to look for.
It came from the gun of the woman who tried to kill me.
This is not a Saturday night special. You are dealing, I think, with professional killers.
Can you help me?
Fire away. Ha! My little joke.
Did you see a dark-haired woman running by here earlier?
Was she the one who fired those shots?
Yes, that's right.
Sorry, I didn't see her. I wish I had.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Well, hello.
Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. I tell you, I've had enough of this job. Day in, day out, the same old drudgery, huh?
Why don't you give it up, then?
Give it up? Who do you think you are telling me to give up my job?
I thought
you were too good for the likes of me, I expect?
No,
Whoa.
not at all. I didn't mean...
I was a dancer once, you know. At Le Moulin Rouge. So stick that on your velo and ride it.
That's wonderful.
Of course. Alphonse, he wouldn't have any of it. I'll not have you flashing your knickers out of a Paris, he said. Get a proper job. So
I did. A real liberated man.
He was an angel. I won't hear a word against him.
Did you see a dark-haired woman a short time ago?
No. Perhaps that dear traffic warden might help. She always knows what's going on. It happens to all of us. No one escapes.
What do you mean?
Look at the picture. Your looks have gone already.
Just what a girl likes to hear.
Wow.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
Let me guess. The door was shut fast. Oh. It wasn't. Controls in this are really wonky.
I could hear the TV. Perhaps someone was in. No answer.
You can't believe
Or they didn't want to hear.
the Nico's in the game? Question mark. I mean, she was in the original game. It's Broken Sword, starring Nico and George.
Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
What?
You are looking for something?
I might be.
You have come to the right place.
Right place, right guy, huh?
That's how it looks to me too.
Were you around a little earlier?
Oh, I've been around a while.
Oh, that's good. I'm a reporter and I need to ask you a few questions. Did you see a woman run past a little earlier?
Don't think so. Women usually slow down on this corner.
They probably can't believe what they're hearing.
What?
I said I can quite believe it.
You could try a Twitcher.
Who's he?
She. The traffic warden. Doesn't miss a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You should get yourself a new photographer, honey.
Oh, do you think so?
Drop by my studio sometime.
Have you seen a shell casing before?
Sure.
It's from a real gun.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. For somebody. So where's your posse?
What?
Big guy like you? Gotta have a posse, surely.
Oh, yeah, sure. I got two.
Wow.
How about you? You got a posse?
Oh yeah, but I like to keep it secret.
Gotcha.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Alright. Traffic warden has been lying to me this whole time. Whose car is that? What kind of driving or parking job is that?
All was quiet. Just another locked door. The woman was a traffic warden. Maybe she'd seen something. Bonjour.
Yes.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Hello.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour. I wonder if you can help me.
I'm waiting for someone.
It won't take a moment.
Oh no.
Did you see a dark-haired woman run past this way?
I haven't seen a soul for hours. Except that idiot traffic warden.
She's waiting for the guy that died.
Thanks for your help.
Spoilers.
Goodbye. A young woman was sitting on the bench in the gardens.
You can't tell me that's not what's happening there. She's waiting for him. And he's dead. I mean, you can tell me that, but I'm not gonna believe it.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour.
You can't access your items.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I considered leaving the area.
Well, guess we're going back to Nico's apartment.
And decided to go back to my apartment.
It's still the same. This is what my kitchen looks like.
I knew how to cook, but these days all I did was throw stuff into the microwave.
What?
I was scared to look inside for fear of what I would find.
There's like a little cute cat magnet.
I had not had the chance to read half the books on my shelves. I didn't know why I kept buying them. The bathroom door was looking a little shabby. There was no reason to try that.
What?
Not again. Hello, Nicole Collard is away from the phone. Please leave your message.
Nico, it's André. Just a quick call to let you know I'm back in town. The trip was quite a success and I'd love to tell you about it. Au revoir.
Always happens. Every time you go to the bathroom, the phone rings.
It was a photo of my old friend, George. I wondered what he was doing right now. Probably running a clam bake somewhere for his law firm. We had some good times together, and more than our share of dangerous ones,
Look
too.
at that photo.
George had given me this picture. I never could bring myself to throw it away. I'd bought the TV and DVD player some time ago, but had hardly had the chance to use it. I didn't have the time to spend watching TV. TV.
How do I... There we go.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Let's call the newspaper.
Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
Candice, is the old man in?
Yes, but he's in a meeting.
Tell him that you'll need to get someone to cover for me this afternoon.
Oh, so Techno Nerd turned out to be a bit of a dish, did he?
Not exactly. Let's just say the morning was full of surprises.
I'm intrigued. Anything you want to file?
Still on the case, but you'll be the first to know. By the way, have you got anything on this programmer?
Just that he's one of the best in his field.
Thanks. Bye now.
Bye now.
It had once belonged to my father. It was my most precious possession.
Would be a shame if anything happened to it.
The statue was an ugly little thing. It would probably have been worth a fortune if it hadn't been badly worn across the shield. Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if André might have any ideas.
André Lobineau?
Hi, André.
My dear Nico, how are you?
Having one of my interesting days? I was about to interview a guy when somebody shot him.
My God! Are you hurt?
I'm okay, but the killer escaped before I could stop her.
Her? A woman?
That's right. And it's not the only strange thing. I think this is more than just your ordinary homicide.
Oh dear. Are you off on one of your little adventures again, Nico?
Hey, what do you mean?
I suppose at least that idiot Stobar isn't involved this time.
André, I was nearly killed.
Okay, okay.
Trouble is, I can't find any leads to follow up.
The killer must have left a trail of some kind. Search the whole area for clues.
I'll see what I can turn up. André, I'm going to get back to the investigation.
Okay, Nico. Oh, and what I said earlier, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, André. I ask for it sometimes. But you know, George, he was a lot of things. But he was never an idiot.
If you need my help, be sure to call me.
Yeah. George and Nico, together forever. Just look at this guy. Just look at this guy. What a beautiful photo.
Of my old friend George.
Oops.
I considered leaving the apartment and decided to visit Vernon's place.
I definitely missed something in the apartment. I couldn't get into this door, right?
The door was locked. The door was securely locked.
Hello, Icebug.
Maybe there was a clue on the answer machine.
You have 3 new messages.
Vernon, darling, it's Maman here. I'm at my wit's end. I've given your trousers 3 washes at 100 degrees and that stain still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise. Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh, I hate these machines. Au revoir, à dimanche.
This is Nicole Colladier from La Liberté. Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye.
Vernon, it's Beatrice.
No.
With a reporter. I'll be waiting for you
No.
in the gardens afterwards. Love you, Snooky.
Snooky?
No, who's gonna give her the bad news?
Someone had thrown away a bank statement. The trash can contained no clues. I pulled back the rug. One of the floorboards was loose. The floorboard lifted up easily. In the space below, there was a small safe. The combination could be the same as the number on the statement, but that slim hope vanished as soon as I keyed in the numbers. Damn! The computer was badly damaged. This was one serious binder collection. The computer had been wrecked. Someone had removed the hard drive in a hurry. He was dead. Very dead.
Very dead.
I knew I had to search the body. It was still warm. All I could find was his business card.
My fingerprints all over everything.
Software consultant. This was the crazy geek I'd been due to meet, all right. Maybe he wasn't so crazy after all. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks.
Ah. Oh my god. This is one of those 3D games where the controls, like, get all wonky every time it changes the screen. Hello.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Are you Beatrice?
How do you know my name?
I'm Nicole Collard.
Vernon is going to meet you.
That's right.
He was supposed to come here afterwards. Where is he?
I'm sorry. Vernon is... He won't be coming.
What's happened?
Talking to a goth about death felt like being in a vampire movie. Beatrice, I'm afraid I have some bad news.
It's Vernon, isn't it?
He's dead.
What?
I'm sorry.
No! You're lying! I don't believe you!
Oh, she's gone. Where'd she go? No, I needed her. She was my only lead. No. Well.
Bonjour.
Yes?
Do you happen to know a young computer programmer called Vernon?
Does he have a car?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then it is highly unlikely that I have met him.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
I might have to look up a hint. I mean, I feel like I'm making progress, I guess. I mean, the girl ran away. But I also feel like I haven't done anything.
The door was securely locked.
I haven't played this game in like 10 years. I have no idea if I'm actually making progress. Or just soft locking the game. I don't think you can soft lock, but I have no idea.
The door was securely locked.
Hmm.
Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV? The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting. It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019. According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story. The door led to the rest of the apartment.
Oops. I have one more guess. Well, technically two more things I can think of to do before I'll look up a thing.
Maybe the phone number matched the combination, but that wasn't the case.
I'm pretty sure it's the girl's birthday. Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up. Because my other guess is that I go back to the apartment and call the phone number. What is this? Alright. YouTube to the rescue. Rescue? Blah, blah. What? This is dumb. What is this?
What have we here? It was a wig, an expensive one too. But more important, it was an exact copy of my own style.
What?
That's why the traffic warden didn't see a dark-haired woman.
Cool.
The gate was locked.
Wait.
Bonjour, madame.
You again, huh? Can't you see I'm busy?
This wig belongs to someone I'm looking for.
Nice. At Le Moulin Rouge, we always had such beautiful wigs.
Have you seen anyone wearing this wig?
No. Was she a dancer?
Something much worse.
A singer, then.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
The label inside had been cut out. The killer had covered her tracks. Almost. There were a few strands of blonde hair inside. So the woman I'm after really has blonde hair, not black. Bonjour, madame.
You again, huh? Can't you see I'm busy?
Blonde woman.
Have you seen a young blonde woman by any chance?
I certainly have. Skinny-looking thing, like you.
Thanks. Which way did she go?
She got into a sports car and drove off.
Do you happen to know the make of car?
What do you take me for? Some kind of mechanic? You'll have to ask someone else.
Just one thing. Your husband, Alphonse, is he around?
No.
I thought perhaps he might have seen something.
It's unlikely.
Me too.
He left me 20 years ago.
What?
Ran away.
With a singer?
That's amazing. How did you know?
Lucky guess. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
I wonder who we should talk to, too. I bet it's definitely not this guy.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
Nice board.
Hey, it's not just a board, it's what you do with it.
So I hear. The woman I'm looking for is a blonde.
Me too.
This is a video game.
You're a funny guy.
Hey, I am to please. But seriously, didn't you say you are looking for a woman with dark hair?
Did I? You've got me all confused now.
I know.
Blue, trying it?
I have that effect on women. I haven't seen any women running around. Most babes tend to stop when they see how I can handle a board.
Don't suppose you saw a sports car in the area earlier?
The red E-type Jag, you mean?
Yes. Why did you notice it?
I used to run one a little like it.
Did you happen to get the registration number?
Hey, there's only one set of numbers I like. And I'm not talking shoe size, huh?
Thanks. Anyway. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
I'm surprised. I didn't know you were such a fan of Secret of Evermore. I'm holding down right now. I'm gonna hit right, and we're gonna go right while I'm holding down. I love 3D controls.
Bonjour. Yes.
Did you see a blonde woman running by here earlier?
Yes. Around your size, good build, muscle tone, shoe size 3, maybe 4, and I think not French.
That's amazing.
No, not amazing. Just good training.
Training?
I'm sorry. I'm not at liberty to tell you anything more.
Did you see the E-type Jag that was in the area earlier?
Yes, I did.
I believe it belonged to the killer.
And they say crime doesn't pay.
What can you tell me about it?
It was parked illegally. I gave it a ticket.
Great. Do you have the registration number?
Here it is. 451 CAC 75.
Merci. Can you tell me anything else about the car?
You know, there was some kind of mask on the passenger seat.
Mask? You mean like a child's mask?
No, an old mask. The kind they wear in a theater?
Merci, madame. You've been a great help.
It is but a courtesy from one professional to another.
Of course.
Welcome back to us.
Sounds like the police are on their way.
I would appreciate it if you kept our little conversation to yourself. You understand?
Of course. I wouldn't want to blow your cover.
Exactly.
By the way, just who do you work for?
Can I trust you?
Of course.
One day soon, the aliens will land. We are preparing to fight them. You may join us.
Don't forget that.
That's very kind of you. But I have to go now. Au revoir.
On the plus side, the second hint makes it free.
What's going on?
There has been
What's going on?
We are questioning everyone in the area.
What is your name?
Nicole Collard.
It's her, all right.
Please come with us.
What?
And this is...
Come on, speak up.
Nicole Collard.
Aha! The woman he had arranged to meet.
She's a tough one, I think, sir. Like me to loosen her tongue a little?
Not quite yet. Your identity card, please.
My press card.
A journalist. Typical.
You have a problem with journalists?
Only the spineless, lying, interfering variety.
Looks like I'm in trouble then.
She's the murderer, monsieur! Lock her up before she kills us all!
Control yourself, madame. I'm conducting an investigation here.
And we're getting on so well.
How did you know the dead man?
He contacted me through my paper. He wanted to meet.
Why?
Some nonsense about the end of the world.
Why did you kill him?
I didn't.
But you admit you were here.
He was already dead when I arrived. I broke in through the bedroom window. The killer was still here.
And?
We fought through there, in the kitchen. Then she ran off down the fire escape and I lost her.
There are certainly signs of a struggle.
Inspector.
Oui?
So is this Inspector Rowe?
I've got the number of the killer's car.
Oh wait, no, he was killed. Rousseau,
Are you
whatever.
quite sure you're a journalist?
Do you want the number or not?
Very well.
451 CAC 75.
Thanks.
Here's the wig the killer wore.
I'll take that as evidence. Where did you find it?
Over the wall at the back of the apartment.
Oh, I see. How terrible. You've been framed.
Correct, Inspector.
She's the killer! I saw her with my own eyes!
Look at this lady. She's very determined.
How did you know Vernon was due to meet me?
Your message on the answer phone.
The woman I fought was really a blonde.
The neighbor said she had dark hair.
I've already given you the wig.
For what it's worth.
Have you any idea why he was killed?
None at all.
Perhaps it was to stop him talking to me.
Not everybody rates journalists so highly, mademoiselle.
Am I free to go?
Don't let her get away!
The evidence is clear enough. I'm placing you under arrest, Mademoiselle Collard. Officer, take her away.
With pleasure, sir.
Time to break out of jail. Back in Nico's apartment. Back in George's apartment.
Huh?
Guys really be living in a place like this? Oh god.
Can you hear me? Can you speak? Who are you?
Chum.
Yeah?
Chum?
Chum.
Chum?
That's okay. I'm your chum.
Danger.
What?
The world is in danger.
Is that Doc Brown?
Susaro.
Who's Susaro? Just a few more seconds and he could have told me so much. Poor guy. It certainly didn't look comfortable. Now wasn't the time for a nap.
Why not? Oh look. Sliding block puzzle.
The workbench was a mess. But I hadn't flown halfway around the world to critique someone's housekeeping. In amongst the junk was a postcard, all the way from England, someplace called Glastonbury. It was signed Bruno. A couple of packing cases. Someone was obviously in a hurry to leave. They'd been packed in a rush. There was nothing inside it that was any use to me. A second look turned up a magnifying glass. Suddenly I was 5 years old and back in California, setting fire to my father's sun hat.
My favorite.
There was nothing else of interest. It was like a giant omega, and in the center some kind of slot. Nothing happened. The old pressure pad trick, eh?
A. What's going on in here?
Gas cylinders. The cylinders were connected to the inventor's machine. Wow. So the guy actually built the thing. I wondered if I could get it to work. Whoever he was dead all right. This was the kind of job I could do with my eyes shut. In fact, that's normally how I did it. All I found was his ID, Cholmondeley, the guy I was supposed to meet. Poor guy. There was nothing more I could do.
Just remembered you can definitely soft lock in this game. And this is one of the places. I think.
A large red button stood proud of the console. The machine spluttered like an engine starved of fuel. The machine spluttered like an engine starved of fuel. The lever was somehow connected to the gas cylinders. Whoa!
Whoa.
It attracted some attention. Question was, good guys or bad guys? I took the lever. I stuck my finger in the hole. Nothing happened. The rod looked about the right size to fit the hole. Cool, it fits. Somehow, I guess this wasn't the local hockey team.
My dear friends, calm down, calm down. Your irrational fear of the temple is becoming tiresome.
Not the temple, monsieur. It is the gods inside it. You have angered them. This is an evil place. We are all going to be killed.
How awfully prescient of you, my dear boy. The sooner your colleagues check out the crash
hockey
plane,
team Guardian.
the sooner we shall go.
Yes, Monsieur Cesaro.
Cesaro?
We have to warn,
So, this was Cesaro.
what was his name? Hank?
I removed the rod from the hole in the wall.
We have to warn, what's his name? By doing this climbing block puzzle. Climbing block puzzle. Alright, I don't want to do the climbing thing, so let me make sure. It's the most convoluted thing. Nope. Yes. I think the soft lock is if you don't grab that lever that I pulled out of the thing, then you're just stuck there.
There was a bird's nest
later on
a small ledge, but it was out of reach.
Maybe this is to prevent the soft lock. I remember there being a soft lock here, though. I just don't know what it is. Might have patched it. Gar. Always thinking of Gar. Did you know Gar killed 299 dragons?
Out of the corner of my eye, I caught sight of a familiar shape. Harry had made it after all.
Harry, watch out.
It was a statue carved from stone. The back had been hollowed out. Inside were the remnants of a fire.
Yes.
It was full of charred wood. I didn't want to move it. This was my kindling. I had the nest lay on top of the wood.
Oh.
The nest
Oops.
lay on top of the wood.
Look, monsieur. The evil! It is come!
Oof! Ah! Ouch! Oh! Oh!
George! Quickly! Over here!
Hit him with your car.
Imbeciles! It's a trick! Get back here now!
Look at their eyes. Oh god.
Come on, Harry. We gotta get out of here. As the lunatic Aussie saved my life, I was certain of one thing. I wasn't going back to the office in Idaho. I'd had my fill of patents. Nope. I was going to England to find the mysterious Bruno. Glastonbury, England. Home to more legends and mystical baloney than you could wave a wand at.
Best friend
Joseph
Harry.
of Arimathea
I can't wait to find
was supposed have
Bruno.
traveled here from the Holy Land, and he didn't do it to buy an overpriced crystal. Somewhere in amongst all this New Age hokum was a guy called Bruno, and I was going to find him.
Yeah, we changed our clothes. I thought he was wearing Crocs for a minute. I was like, you're sick. We're wearing house shoes?
I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
I think this area is my most memorable part of this game. A lot of great things happen here. Hello.
Good morning.
Oh, that's easy for you to say, isn't it?
Well, yeah, isn't it?
No, sir, it is not.
What's so bad about it, if you don't mind me asking?
You wouldn't understand.
I might.
Not possible, sir. Unless you're a father, and you're not, are you?
Well, no, but how did you know?
Look at you. Callow face, unfurrowed brow, air of profound optimism.
So just what is it that only a father would understand?
I could tell you, but you wouldn't comprehend.
Try me. I kept sea monkeys once. I mean, how different could it be?
Very well. Are you aware of the annual Glastonbury Popular Music Festival?
The Glastonbury Popular Music Festival?
Not yet, Seffi.
That's one of the most popular music festivals on the Popular Music Festival calendar.
My daughter, Melissa, attended it this year. Against my wishes, of course.
You're not a fan, huh?
My dear boy, joining a throng of semi-clad youngsters, gyrating in a mindless, hypnotic trance to music which turns their hearts into yo-yos, all the while feasting on hippie fast food, strange alcoholic concoctions, and mind-bending hallucinogenic substances is not my idea of fun!
Whoa, bring it on!
I beg your pardon?
I said, did your daughter enjoy it?
She didn't come back.
Ah, have you told the police?
This isn't a job for the police. Melissa called me to say she wouldn't be coming home. She called from a Glastonbury number. She's still here somewhere. And if she's taken up with someone, well, I've got my Purdy in the Land Rover.
Purdy?
12-bore, double-barrel, vermin for the extermination of.
Mm-hmm.
My name's George Stobart.
A Yank, eh? Colonel Buckley. Rutland Lancers, 3rd Battalion, retired.
You know, I had a feeling you might be a soldier.
Can take the fella out of the army, can't take the army out of the fella, eh?
It could have been that. It might also have been the aura of latent violence that surrounded him.
Mm-hmm.
Recognize this?
Glastonbury Tor.
What do you know about the Tor?
Good place to deploy artillery.
Right. Okay, thanks.
Exactly what I needed.
Does this ID card mean anything to you?
It's not yours. Never seen the chap. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Then you should hand it in at the police station.
Sure thing. What's down this alley?
Oh, hey. I'm back here.
Wait. Wait a heckin' minute.
Hi, my name's Stobart. George Stobart.
How fascinating. 2 T's and 2 B's.
You'd be amazed how many people get it wrong.
Ah, nothing amazes me these days. Eamon O'Mara.
You're Irish.
No, I'm from Hawaii. The Maui O'Maras.
You're not from Hawaii.
No, I'm not. I lied. Very astute of you to see through it. You clearly have a lucid and highly rational cognitive process. So what do you want, Mr. Stobart?
You sightseeing?
I'm researching.
Outside a pub?
I'm researching the alacrity with which this place opens. In a civilized society, a man should be able to get a drink at this hour.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Precisely.
Time for the old breakfast beer.
You can't need a drink that much, can you?
Ah, now that's a complicated question. Let's discuss it over a beer.
It's too early for me.
Very wise. I'll be raddled before me time. Me liver riddled with the cirrhosis. Raddled and riddled. Ah, well.
So, what do you do?
Good morning. I'm Eamon O'Mara, and today I'm in the enchanting town of Glastonbury.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you haven't.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm here as a professional media Irishman, researching my new BBC programme.
Oh, you're putting together a TV show.
Bingo! Give the man a figurative coconut. I visit villages, interview the local characters, sample the local cuisine.
What's the show called?
Up Your Alley with Eamon.
Nice. And you're doing this place next?
That's that finely tuned cognitive process of yours in action again, isn't it?
How did you get into television?
By accident. I was doing a reading at a bookshop in London. This wild-eyed BBC producer wanders in, points at me like I'm the second coming, and says, "You'll do, you'll do."
You're a writer?
Wash your mouth out. I'm a poet. Poetry is a gift to the Irish from the gods themselves. Yeats, Wilde, Joyce.
Bono.
Don't push your luck. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the fists of a welterweight.
Have you seen that guy walking up and down?
The army type. Kind of Englishman I'm allergic to.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, if you have a couple of 100 years, I'll explain it to you.
I'm worried he might be out to kill someone.
Ah, now you're beginning to understand my allergy.
What do you think of the town?
It's a theme park.
So where'd the tourists go?
I don't know, maybe it's out of season for hippies.
Do you know much about this place?
It's got half-decent pubs when they're open. Oh, I see. You want to know about the fairy stuff, don't you?
Fairies?
You see that hill?
Yeah?
Fairies guard King Arthur's sword Excalibur under that.
Really?
No.
Does this postcard mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
I guess not. It was a long shot.
Who's Bruno?
I wish I knew. Does this ID card mean anything to you?
It's an unflattering photo. Doesn't look anything like you.
Sword, you say?
Didn't think so. You're one of those godforsaken photogenic types, aren't you? And no, it doesn't mean anything to me.
I tried to open the door. The door was locked. It wasn't opening time yet.
Zazi's kiosk. Oh yeah.
Hi, I'm...
Nobody tell me. Me a Madame Zazie. Me know all. And me see all. Sit down, you. You have traveled far?
Oh, sure. Like my accent was local?
You come for the truth?
And another no-brainer.
George Stubar.
What?
What?
How did you...
Me know all. Me see all.
Okay, I had to admit, that stumped me. What do your powers tell you about that man outside the pub?
Him come from across the sea. Him have strongly held opinions. Him seek knowledge, but not for himself.
All that from your crystal ball?
No, him just on the telly. That's Amon O'Mara.
What do you make of that guy pacing up and down the street?
His aura glow, red with anger.
Kinda matches his nose, then.
Him a lost something dear from himself, and him can't do nothing to prevent it.
Well, we all have to let go sometime. How long have you lived in Glastonbury?
Long time. The toad generate wave of positive energy.
And tourist revenue. A girl can't live on good vibrations alone, huh? Recognize this postcard?
Mm-hmm. It is the tour. These are for sale in the Cosmic Fairy.
Yeah? Thanks. I'll check it out.
Thank you. I'll be back. But you'll never guess what for.
Hello? Anybody home? The place looked empty. I hadn't come here to send postcards. The stand contained postcards, pictures of local beauty spots, the usual stuff. And suddenly, there it was. A stack of cards just like the one I'd found in the Congo. I was on the right trail.
Mm-hmm.
On the wall was a chart telling me everything I ever wanted to know about pentacles. It could have been a lot shorter and done the same job. It was a chart about pentacles. The display was covered in creepy little booklets. The Rosicrucians in reality TV, the Aleister Crowley cookbook, Conversational Enochian, and behind each title, a sad writer on a royalty deal. Enchanted Avalon, Lays of a Mystical Age. Well, this looked like big fun.
Ah, you found my little oeuvre.
I guess for an oeuvre, it is quite small.
What do you mean? It's a book of poetry. It could be any size.
Nice cover.
Thank you. My choice, actually. I self-publish. The big publishers just don't understand spirituality.
What's the deal with the coins?
Joseph of Arimathea bringing the Holy Grail here, Arthur and Guinevere being buried here, and of course, St. Michael defeating the dragon on the tour. Each silver coin commemorates an event in Glastonbury's history.
History? Sounded more like folklore to me. Silver, you say?
Well, silver-plated. I have a dear friend who does them for me.
Mm-hmm.
For there was lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana. Oh, there was lightning in my blood. Red lightning lightened through my blood, my dark Morgana.
What do you think?
It's the worst poem I've ever heard.
Yes, I was rather
heard.
myself.
The guy looked like the world's uptightest hippie. Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Welcome to the Cosmic Fairy. I am Tristram Hillage, the proprietor. May I help you?
I hope so.
Whoa. A lot of stuff.
Glastonbury's a pretty mystical place.
Talk to this guy for the next
Almost
hour.
too mystical to bear. Joseph of Arimathea journeyed here.
Yeah?
The tale of King Arthur, Guinevere and Excalibur finishes here.
Wow.
And the Tor, that big hill, is the gateway to Avalon, the land of fairy. We also get crop circles, UFO sightings.
Is that everything?
Well, then there's the ghosts, hellhounds, spectral lights.
Okay, it's mystical.
Hellhounds, you say? How many legs do they have?
What do you make of that fortune teller?
Madame Zazie, very traditional. Crystal ball, tea leaves, tarot, the usual.
How's business?
Rather good, actually.
Seems quiet.
You just missed the rush.
What kind of people shop in a place like this anyway?
People with open minds. Do you keep your mind open to new possibilities?
Oh, constantly. Some of the things I'd seen, I'd be a fool not to. Do you stock these postcards?
Yes, one of our exclusive bestsellers.
Exclusive?
Do you supply any of the other shops with these?
No, that's what exclusive means.
Really? I never knew that.
Evidently. How else may I illuminate your path?
Does the name Bruno mean anything to you?
Bruno. No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yes, really.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I've never even met anyone called Bruno.
You seem very positive. His tone made me immediately suspicious. Something tells me you're not on the level. Who is Bruno? Where can I find him?
I don't know who you're talking about. Now get out of my shop, you annoying man.
Oh, I'll get out. Once you've answered a few questions.
Oh, God. You're not a tax inspector, are you?
Hell no. I may be a lawyer, but I still got a few shreds of pride left. You say you had trouble getting this published?
Publishers? Ha! Philistines, the lot of them.
What you need is to raise your profile.
Advertise, you mean? Oh, I can't afford that.
How about a little spot on the BBC? Eamon O'Mara's new show?
That would be marvelous. Oh, but impossible, of course.
Don't worry. Eamon and I go, way, way back. At least 5 minutes. Want me to have a word with him? He's right here in Glastonbury.
Would you do that? Oh, thanks. Thanks awfully.
I'll need to show him some of your work.
Yes, of course. Here, take a copy.
I'm sure he'll love your stuff. Have you ever seen the guy on this card before?
No, I haven't.
Are you going to tell me who Bruno is or not?
Not.
Don't forget, you're dealing with a lawyer here.
An American lawyer. I can't see our local Bobby being impressed.
This guy was going to be a tougher nut to crack than I thought. Hey, there's someone moving around up there.
Nonsense. It's just an old building.
You must think I'm pretty stupid. Bruno's upstairs.
No, he's not.
I'll give you one last chance to come clean.
Get lost.
I was getting nowhere. This was why I was in patents and not criminal law.
Can't stop me.
Customers are not allowed upstairs.
Right.
Oh. Maybe you can stop me.
I didn't want the chart.
Miss
Granger's Perfect Potions. Love potions, money potions, potions to make you taller. There was something in the small print. Granger Publications cannot take responsibility for side effects or failures in primary potion effects.
Right, whoever wrote this question.
The wrath of the litigation lawyer.
For whose meal you pay whom's meal?
I didn't want the chart. Hello again. That's an interesting shop. The Cosmic Ferry.
Place is full of woolly-minded liberals and frou-frou socialists.
So I guess you won't be opening a charge account there.
Don't be fatuous. But I've got my eye on the place. That Hillage fellow is up to something.
What do you think goes on in there?
I've been asking around. He used to rent his spare room out. Claims it's empty now. But I've seen a light on in there after he's gone home.
Maybe the little people are having a poker game.
He's harboring somebody. I bet my wife on it. I'd even bet the dog on it.
There's a fortune teller up the street. Maybe you could ask her to help you.
How so?
Well, you know, she could look in the crystal ball and maybe she... Or, tea leaves. She could read tea leaves. Or tarot cards. They got, like, cool little pictures.
You're a rum sort of a fella, aren't you?
That guy over there looks suspicious to me.
There. I've seen suspicious, and he isn't it.
Oh, so what does suspicious look like?
Take a glance in the mirror sometime, young fella.
Hi, Eamon. Have you been in that shop, the Cosmic Ferry?
Oh yeah, always go there for me love beads.
I was just asking. Have you been in the fortune tellers over there?
Now why would I do a thing like that?
To talk to the fortune teller.
Well, if I wanted my palm read, I'll get my head examined first.
You don't seem very open to suggestions for your program.
I work best after a couple of stiff drinks.
The guy who runs the Cosmic Ferry might be ideal for your show.
That old hippie. I've no time for the 60s. Caftans stink. Timothy Leary was a turn-off, and I'd rather listen to The Clash than the Beatles any day.
I thought you wanted to talk to eccentric characters.
Hippies aren't eccentric. They're pathetic.
I think this guy's got something. Take a read.
Take a read. Well, well, well. Take a read, you say. I'm hitting escape and nothing's happening. When did I last save? A while ago? Alrighty then. Oh, I can't even alt F4 out. Oh no. It's gone. Well, well, well. Oh wait, the Congo? That's the last time I saved. All right. Well, here we go.
Out of the corner of my eye, I caught sight of a familiar shape.
Oh, there's no like skip cutscene button.
Harry had made it after all.
That's Congo 1. Hello?
This was my kindling.
Look, monsieur. The evil! It is come!
Oh, I tried. Time to watch all this stuff again. How's it going, everybody?
Ouch! Oh! Oh!
George! Quickly! Over here!
Imbeciles! It's a trick! Get back here now!
Whoa!
Come on, Harry. We gotta get out of here. Go, go, go! As the lunatic Aussie saved my life...
Wait, hold on. Is there... Run, next object, pause.
Of one thing, I wasn't going back to the office in Idaho. I'd had my fill of patents. Nope, I was going to England to find the mysterious Bruno.
Mm-hmm. I'm using C.
Glastonbury, England, home to more legends and mystical baloney than you could wave a wand at. Joseph of Arimathea was supposed to have traveled here from the Holy Land, and he didn't do it to buy an overpriced crystal. Somewhere in amongst all this New Age hokum was a guy called Bruno, and I was going to find him. Good morning.
That's easy for you to say, isn't it?
Well, yeah, isn't it?
No, sir, it is not.
What's so bad about it, if you don't mind me asking?
You wouldn't understand.
I might.
Not possible, sir. Unless you're a father, and you're not.
You're a father?
Well, no.
I'm a father.
How did you know?
Look at you. Callow face.
My small child is actually a cat.
Profound optimism.
So just what is it that only a father would understand?
I could tell you, but you wouldn't comprehend.
Try me. I kept sea monkeys.
To a human.
I mean, how did
Very well. Are you aware of the annual Glastonbury Popular Music
Forgot its
Festival?
name.
The Glastonbury Popular Music Festival? That's one of the most popular music festivals.
Jared? No, that's not it.
My daughter,
Jared,
Melissa, attended
Joe.
this year. Against my
Jared.
wishes, of course.
You're not a fan, huh?
My dear boy, joining a throng of semi-clad youngsters, gyrating in a mindless, hypnotic trance to music which turns their hearts into yo-yos, all the while feasting on hippie fast food, strange alcoholic concoctions, and mind-bending hallucinogenic substances is not my idea of fun.
Oh, bring it on.
I beg your pardon?
I said, did your daughter enjoy it?
She didn't come back.
Ah.
We'll save eventually.
This isn't a job for the police. Melissa called me to say she wouldn't be coming home. She called from a Glastonbury number. She's still here somewhere. And if she's taken up with someone, well, I've got my Purdy in the Land Rover.
Purdy?
12-bore, double-barrel, vermin for the extermination of.
All right.
Hi, my name's Stobart. George Stobart.
How fascinating. 2 T's and 2 B's.
You'd be
2
amazed
T's
how many
and
people
2
get it
B's.
wrong.
Nothing amazes me these days. Eamon O'Mara.
You're Irish.
No, I'm from Hawaii. The Maui O'Maras.
You're not from Hawaii.
No, I'm not. I lied. Very astute of you to see through it. You clearly have a lucid and highly rational cognitive process. So what do you want, Mr. Stobart?
I would like to know about yourself.
You sightseeing?
I'm researching.
Outside a pub?
I'm researching the alacrity with which this place opens. In a civilized society, a man should be able to get a drink at this hour.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Precisely.
You can't need a drink that much, can you?
Now that's a complicated question. Let's discuss it over a beer.
It's too early for me.
Very wise. I'll be raddled before me time. Me liver riddled with the cirrhosis. Raddled and riddled. Well.
So, what do you do?
Good morning. I'm Eamon O'Mara, and today I'm in the enchanting town of Glastonbury.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you haven't.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm here as a professional media Irishman, researching my new BBC programme.
Oh, you're putting together a TV show.
Bingo! Give the man a figurative coconut. I visit villages, interview the local characters, sample the local cuisine.
What's the show called?
Up Your Alley with Eamon.
Nice. And you're doing this place next?
That's that finely tuned cognitive process of yours in action again, isn't it?
How did you get into television?
By accident. I was doing a reading at a bookshop in London.
Gungagian.
This wild-eyed BBC producer
Me?
wanders in, points at me like I'm the
Gungagian.
second coming, and says, "You'll do, you'll do."
You're a writer?
Wash your mouth out. I'm a poet. Poetry is a gift to the Irish from the gods themselves. Yeats, Wilde, Joyce.
Bono.
Don't push your luck. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the fists of a welterweight.
The stand contained postcards, pictures
Oh
of
my
local
God.
beauty spots.
It's
usual
the postcard.
And suddenly, there it was. A stack of cards just like the one I'd found in the Congo. I was on the right trail. Enchanted Avalon, Lays of a Mystical Age. Well, this looked like big fun.
Ah, you found my little oeuvre.
Did you know post new wait?
Quite small.
Did you know postcards aren't made out of
It's a
post?
book of poetry. It could be any size.
Nice cover.
Thank you. My choice, actually. I self-publish. The big publishers just don't understand spirituality.
What's the deal with the coins?
Joseph of Arimathea bringing the Holy Grail here. Arthur and Guinevere being buried here. And, of course, St. Michael defeating the dragon on the Tor. Each silver coin commemorates an event in Glastonbury's history.
History? Sounded more like folklore to me. Silver, you say?
Well, silver-plated. I have a dear friend who does them for me.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Welcome to the Cosmic Fairy. I am Tristram Hillage, the proprietor. May I help you?
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
How's business?
Rather good, actually.
Seems quiet.
You just missed the rush.
What kind of people shop in a place like this anyway?
People with open minds. Do you keep your mind open to new possibilities?
Oh, constantly.
Constantly.
Some of the things I'd seen, I'd be a fool not to.
So who's gonna go watch the long play of Broken Sword 2 between this and next week?
I guess Glastonbury's a pretty mystical place.
Almost too mystical to bear. Joseph of Arimathea.
Not me
here.
either.
Yeah?
The tale of King Arthur. Guinevere and Excalibur finishes here.
Wow.
And the Tor, that big hill, is the gateway to Avalon, the land of fairy. We also get crop circles, UFO sightings.
Is that everything?
Well, then there's the ghosts.
I feel like he's not actually definitely not going to stream it.
Okay, it's mystical already. Have you ever seen the guy on this card before?
No, I haven't.
For there was lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana. Oh, there was lightning in my blood. Red lightning lightened through my blood, my dark Morgana.
What do you think?
Pretty good.
Yes, I was rather pleased with it myself.
Darkness o'er the world is creeping, slumber while the heavens are weeping. More good stuff. Maybe my first impressions have been wrong. Hi again. Do you stock these postcards?
Yes, one of
It
our
is really
exclusive
long.
bestsellers.
And the sound, the only one I've seen, I mean, I haven't checked in a while, but
That's what exclusive
the only one I've
means.
seen, the sound is
Really?
off too.
I never knew that.
Evidently. How else may I illuminate your path?
Does the name Bruno mean anything to you?
Bruno. No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yes, really.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I've never even met anyone called Bruno.
I never
You
knew
seem
Claude was
very
such a
positive.
fan of Secret
His
of
tone
Evermore.
made me immediately suspicious. Something tells me you're not on the level. Who is Bruno? Where can I find him?
I don't know who you're talking about. Now get out of my shop, you annoying man.
Oh, I'll get out, once you've answered a few questions.
Oh, God. You're not a tax inspector, are you?
Hell no. I may be a lawyer, but I still got a few shreds of pride left. Are you going to tell me who Bruno is or not?
Not.
Don't forget, you're dealing with a lawyer here.
An American lawyer. I can't see our local Bobby being impressed.
This guy was going to be a tougher nut to crack than I thought. Hey, there's someone moving around up there.
Nonsense. It's just an old building.
You must think I'm pretty stupid. Bruno's upstairs.
No, he's not.
Have I saved?
I'll give you one last chance to come clean.
Get lost.
I was getting nowhere.
Have I?
This was why I was in patents and not criminal law. If any man slay me, not unaware, by no chance blow, nor in wine or revel, I have stored beforehand a curse in my prayer, for his kith and kindred. His deed is evil. On the counter were copies of the little poetry book with the coins in the covers. Tristram was more than a little edgy. Hi again.
He didn't give me the book, did he?
Hi, Eamon. Have you been in that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Oh yeah, always go there for me love beads.
I was just asking. Hello again.
Save.
That's an interesting shop. The Cosmic Fairy.
Place is full of woolly-minded liberals and frou-frou socialists.
So I guess you won't be opening a charge account there.
Don't be fatuous. But I've got my eye on the place. That Hillage fellow is up to something.
My name's George Stobart.
A Yank, eh? Colonel Buckley. Rutland Lancers. 3rd Battalion. Retired.
Rutland
You know,
Lancers.
I had a feeling you might be a soldier.
Can take the fella out of the army. Can't take the army out of the fella, eh?
It could have been that. It might also have been the aura of latent violence that surrounded him. That guy over there looks suspicious to me.
There. I've seen suspicious, and he isn't it.
Oh, so what does suspicious look like?
Take a glance in the mirror sometime, young fella.
What a jerk. Mina. Is that Breathfire too?
Nobody tell me. Me a Madame Zazie. Me know all. And me see all. Sit down, you. You have traveled far?
Oh, sure. Like my accent was local?
You come for the truth?
And another no-brainer.
George Stubar.
What? How did you...
We lost a lot of progress. I'm almost caught up, technically.
That stumped me.
Oh my god. We actually gone back to Nico's apartment.
Recognize this postcard?
Mm-hmm. It is the tour. These are for Ciel and the Cosmic Fairy.
Yeah, that was where it was bought. I need to find out about who sent it, though.
Give it to me now.
What? Why?
Sometime there is psychic traces.
Ew.
Me may be able to read the traces left by this Bruno when he wrote upon it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Hello.
Please?
You must cross my palm with silver.
Oh, right, sure. Okay, I got a credit card here somewhere.
Me no know except credit card, you know.
I've got some euros, I think.
Me no take euros.
How about doubloons? Gold ingots? A barter stick?
It's only silver me accept, you know.
Question mark? It's either a combination of bots or... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a combination of bots. Feel free to ban all of them. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh no. I also was half wondering. And I was like, you know, it's too much work. I have no idea. I need to get the poetry book again. This guy talked about knowing poetry, right?
Hi, Eamon. Does this postcard mean anything to you?
No, should it?
I guess not. It was a long shot.
Who's Bruno?
I wish I knew.
Should put it in sub only, man. Clyde.
What do you think of the town?
It's a theme park.
So where'd the tourists go?
I don't know, maybe it's out of season for hippies.
I have to get this book again.
Hi again. You say you had trouble getting this published?
Publishers? Ha! Philistines, the lot of them.
What you need is to raise your profile.
Advertise, you mean? Oh, I can't afford that.
How about a little spot on the BBC? Eamon O'Mara's new show?
That would be marvelous. Oh, but impossible, of course.
4 years of mod
Eamon
view
and I
experience.
way back. At least 5 minutes.
Has
Want me to have
mod
a
view
word?
even been
He's right here in
available for 4 months?
Would you do that? Oh, thanks. Thanks awfully.
I'll need to show him some of your work.
Yes, of course. Here, take a copy.
I'm sure he'll love your stuff.
All right. Here we go again.
Hi, Eamon. The guy who runs the Cosmic Ferry might be ideal for your show.
That old hippie. I've no time for the 60s. Caftans stink. Timothy Leary was a turn-off, and I'd rather listen to The Clash than the Beatles any day.
I thought you wanted to talk to eccentric characters.
Hippies aren't eccentric. They're pathetic.
I think this guy's got something. Take a read.
Enchanted Avalon. Lays of a mystical age. Oh, just what I needed.
No, read some. You won't be disappointed.
If you say so. For there is lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it isn't. Oh, there was lightning in my blood, red lightning, lighting through my blood.
That's beautiful.
It is that, just as beautiful as when James Clarence Mangan wrote it about his Rosaline 180 years ago.
What?
Look at this. The fairies are a silent race, and pale as lily flowers to see. That's Samuel Ferguson. Shameless. Absolutely bloody shameless. Darley, Griffin, Aubrey, bloody de Vere. Does his thievery know no bound?
Well, he's stolen it all?
Every word. Oh, get this. The author reserves the right to be identified as the creator of this work.
What is this, the internet? Can't just go around stealing stuff.
The grave robbing little toe rag. I'll have him.
Yeah, you tell him.
Good morrow, fair traveller. How may I help you?
To the island valley of Avilion, where falls not hail, or rain, or any snow, nor ever wind blows loudly, but it lies.
I beg your pardon?
Deep meadowed, happy fair, with orchard lawns and bowery hollows, crowned with summer sea.
That's good. That's very good.
Of course it's good. It's Tennyson, you tofu-chewing twit. From his Morte d'Arthur. Not the Thomas Mallory one, but we won't hold that against him. Now, do you recall King Mark of Cornwall in that tale?
I've read Mallory, yes, but,
You'll recall Mark has a big downer on a knight called Tristram then. 'Cause Tristram took something that didn't belong to him.
Oh, God. You mean Melissa? Look, I can explain.
No, not Melissa, you idiot. Isolde.
Now you've completely lost me.
I'm talking theft and possession. Possession by the spirits of Mangan, Griffin and de Vere, among others.
Ah.
Yes, 'Tis a miracle that you've channeled all these great talents into your little book. Just a shame that they ended up repeating themselves from their own published works. Word for bloody word!
Wait! I can explain everything.
Now, that was my line. It was also my cue to make a move.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Explain. And in return, I'll explain to you the theme of boxing in Irish literature.
Who's this?
Hi. Sorry to just barge in here like this.
I could have been getting undressed or anything.
Guess we were just lucky then.
Or not. What's your name?
George, what's yours?
Melissa. Have you come to save me?
Melissa? Melissa Butley?
How did you know my name?
Well, your dad's stamping up and down the street like Godzilla, except scarier.
Daddy? Oh my God, he isn't. Oh my God, he is! Oh, he drives me absolutely potty. You have no idea.
You know, you remind me of somebody, but I can't put my finger on who.
Perhaps we were sweethearts in another age.
I forgot her name too. The girl from the first game.
You're really rather my type.
What was her name? The Countess, whatever.
Have you seen anything weird while you've been in Glastonbury?
Only the people who live here.
About your dad.
I say, you're not working for him, are you?
No.
Shame. I'd come home today if you were the pool boy.
I guess your dad's just worried about you.
Worried that I might have grown up? Well, he's too late. I have. And I rather like it.
You got a boyfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Interesting.
So, you're on the run.
Sort of.
Your dad's a real ogre.
Oh, he's a pussycat.
Really?
The frothing pit bull terrier type of pussycat.
There's a guy who does shows for the BBC in front of the pub.
We don't do shows in Britain, George. We do programmes.
Hey, I know who you remind me of. Do you know a Lady Piermont?
That Lady Piermont.
I should say so.
Really?
Lovely old duck. How do you know her?
Met her in Paris a few years back.
On one of her man-trawling holidays, no doubt. I say, did you and Aunt Clarissa...
No, not my type.
No, you don't have that haunted look her conquests usually display.
How do you know Tristram?
I met him at the festival.
Aha.
He read me his poetry.
You don't need to tell me the rest.
Then he said I could come and stay with him. So I did.
You poor kid. You and Tristram, is it serious?
Tristram is one of a kind. In fact, when I think of him, I go, you know.
The poor woman had been duped by Tristram's lies. I couldn't let him mess up her life. And she was bound to find out sooner or later. Look, Melissa, you hardly know me, but some things are better coming from a stranger.
Ooh, is that a promise?
These poems, Tristram doesn't write them. They're all copies.
Well, duh. Obviously.
What?
I knew that.
What?
You must think I'm totally dim.
No, I just thought he'd tricked you, put you under his spell.
Oh, you're too sweet. George, are you for real?
I don't...
You've come to save me. Like a knight in armor.
Well, that wasn't my original plan, but it became an option.
Oh, I could kiss you all over.
Hey, steady. Remember the Geneva Convention?
Who needs it? I don't take prisoners.
I bet.
Uh-oh.
So, when did you find out about the poems?
From day one. I wrote my thesis at Cambridge on Irish poets of the early 19th century.
You're very gifted.
Try me.
Ha! And Tristram doesn't know.
That I know? Of course not. Why let a question of authorship get in the way of a good...
Yes, why indeed.
But all good things. With Daddy on the trail, I think I'd better split. Anyway, don't suppose you fancy a weekend in Acapulco?
Jeez, I'd love to, but my Acapulco visa ran out just yesterday.
I can't help but laugh when anybody tries really hard to get the answer and then somebody, like, out of nowhere gets it.
Having a little conversation.
Stolen out from under them.
Private up there, you had no right.
Just like you had no right to be seducing that poor girl with stolen poetry.
You had no right to interfere.
She had a right to know.
Oh, no. You haven't told her. Not about the poetry.
You can't base a relationship on lies.
I have to talk to her.
I wouldn't advise it. She needs a little time to herself. Then she's going to stay with friends. I took more than a little pleasure knowing that he was the one who'd been duped. Maybe I should march right outside and tell Melissa's dad about you. Tell him that you've got her upstairs. Tell him that you've broken her heart.
You wouldn't.
Congratulations.
Poor, innocent kid.
You want...
Think what it would do to her.
He ought to know.
Please. Oh, God, no, you wouldn't. He'll kill me.
You're breaking my heart. On the other hand...
Yes? Yes?
You tell me what I want to know, and I forget about your house guest. Blackmail wasn't really my style. And suddenly, I wasn't so sure who was being duped anyway.
Very well.
Now will you tell me about Bruno?
Well, he was here, but he's gone. Upton went one night.
Did he leave anything behind?
He was in a hurry. He just grabbed his pathetic belongings, threw them in his bag, and off he went.
He must have left something.
Nothing worth looking at, believe me.
Letters, notes, a phone number?
No. He took everything with him. Only...
Aha! So he did leave something.
Well, yes. But what good is an old pair of pants to you?
Pants? Give them to me.
Pants?
I found them in the laundry pile after he'd...
Give them to me.
Did you examine them?
No. What kind of a chap do you think I am?
Excellent. Come on, let me see them.
You're a sick man.
What are you waiting
Pants.
for? Oh, man, these aren't pants.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. These are shorts.
What are you? Some kind of underwear detective?
Oh, heck. I'll take them anyway.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Pants. Give them to me. Alright, I'm gonna go outside and we're gonna save. And then we'll continue our journey next week. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today with trivia.